Hello Thermomix team, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Daniel Witten. I am from a company here in Australia called mycalendars.com.au, powered by another company called FPP. Firstly, I'd like to say thank you so much for allowing me to do a demo on my calendars, corporate gifting. I believe this model will fit really well for the consultants, or it could work really well for the customers as well, direct access. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to run through this. It's not going to take long, go through a few pages. It's very simple. So we're starting off with this page straight away that we're looking at here called the product card. Now we can basically, the consultant can be driven to this page using a URL. We could issue that or basically a QR code. The list goes on, but we could work that workflow out later on. So here is a little example of what they're about to receive on the next page, a bit of a preview, and then basically over here a few paragraphs outlining how useful a calendar can be, and then over here just some categories of pricing, quantities. Yes, you can order multiples of, all the way up to 10, all the way up to 15. The size, A3, we've done a lot of case studies. A3 is the most favourable wall calendar size, and basically you can see up here on the image here as well. It's finished off with a beautiful silver wire. We could either do black or white, and a Mexican hat. It makes it look really smart. And then over here as well, we have the option that you can basically, you can start your calendar from any month. This works really well in accountants and so forth, working up the financial year. So yeah, it's a useful tool. It's good. So you're not limited just to, order your calendar in the peak period of November, December, and January. So basically, the consultant from this stage, or the buyer from this page, the next step is to go into the editor to start the building stage. So as you can see, we're straight into the builder now. The page is pre-populated. The brand is looking super strong. The colors are all there. Guys, this is what my art team's put together. Obviously, if we are going to move forward on this product, I'd be receiving files from your art team, and I would be basically guiding them through those stages. My pre-press team would guide them through the stages on how to supply this properly. So it's all pre-populated. So you've got these wonderful images of chicken curry, got the ingredients there, you got a wonderful QR code, nutrition factor, and a beautiful recipe, and some really wonderful hero shots, great imagery. It looks really nice and clean. Some strong branding of Thermomix down the bottom. So we'll just scoot through a couple of these so you can see an example. So I'm going to just scoot back to the first page here, the opening page. Now this is a bit of a, what we've done here is looked at it as the consultant. So here, this page is allowing the consultant to personalize this with the message and also an image of he or she that they can upload, and have a wonderful little message there of thank you, looking forward to catching up. Very simple, very simple and effective. As you can see, the wire, it's got the Mexican hat. It's all, that's basically the front cover right there. So we're going to scoot over to here to the left hand side, which is called the theme photos. Now the theme photos are basically the photos which are used in this this builder, the pre-populated photos, and basically what's going to happen here, I'm going to put them away, and I'm going to create some more folders here. So these folders are all basically preloaded with wonderful cocktails, desserts, main meals, which I'm sure you guys have some wonderful images what we can use. So why we've got this here is because so we can mix it right up. This is an option. It's all custom. That's what you got to remember. Basically everything on this page is going to be custom made to you. So what I'm just going to scoot down to the calendar to the first page here, and I'm going to mix this up now to show you how simple it is. I'm going to change the chicken curry, and I'm more interested for my opening page to be chocolate chip cookies. And as you can see, super simple, super simple. And scoot through it once again. So next stage, what I'm going to talk about here, next visual that I'm going to talk about here, which I believe is it's a very, very strong selling point, which is the QR code. This QR code is it is a great tool in sales, and through this COVID period, I believe this QR code systems are going to get so popular because we're getting so used to using them, checking into, going into restaurants, and and the added bonus, you don't have to download an app anymore with the smartphone. It's a simple, straight scan to basically take you to that URL to what you want to see. Now, basically, at the start of this year, I did a massive a booklet run, print run for Surf Stitch. I'm sure you may be familiar with that e-commerce company, and they really use the access and the function of the QR code. And what they did, I'm going to skip over to a page and let you have a look. But the way they used it was really effective. As you can see, they actually branded the QR code with an S. There's another S there as well, so it's men's and women's. Now, when you scanned these QR codes after looking at the page and going, wow, these vans look unreal, wouldn't mind to have a look at them, you went and scanned this QR code and it took you straight to the checkout of that page. For example, over here, this lady's garment, really like it. You scan it, it took you straight to the checkout. So there's no mucking around. You got basically answers straight away on how much it is, and you're through the checkout and straight to the to that point of the site. And they had a really, really, really good strike rate with this. This is probably one of the best ones I've ever done. And they reached out to an audience of around about 200,000, and they had a really good strike rate, really good figures. And I'm going to head back now into my calendars. So as you can see here with this QR code, you're open to anything. You could send it to a checkout to purchase equipment for your Thermomix, or you could straight to the checkout to buy a brand new machine, or straight to a visual of how these raspberry cookies are made, a bit of a movie clip, yeah, I'm sure you get the gist of it all. I'm not going to go into too much more about the QR code, but as you can see, we've come to a stage now within the calendar that I'm happy with all my imagery. So my next stage now is it's time for customization. I want to put in events and dates that are important to me throughout the whole year, such as birthdays, anniversaries, school. You could have school information. It's unlimited what we can put in here. Now over on this right hand side are some useful tools which can be pulled down to make it less complicated, but the one we're going to work with will be events. So this is basically now what I'm going to do here. I'm going to populate an events panel. I'll quickly run through a couple now. So Dan Whitten's birthday, another anniversary, birthday, and I'm going to go into June 1, 2021. Yep, and I'm going to decorate this. I'm happy with the balloons. Once again, all this can be custom. Okay, so we can make some fields, we can come up with some creativity, and basically, and I'm going to change it over to text is going to be blue now. Save. Add another one. Mum and Dad's anniversary. April 1, that'll work. And save. So on and so on and so on. We can basically add. Sorry about that. That was my phone. We can add and delete, take them off. You know, if there's mistakes made, which is simple. And from this stage, once you've populated all the events and all your special dates, it's simple of pushing it over to the calendar. And as you can see, it's populated straight away. Mum and Dad's birthday, and we might head over to June, which was mine, and there it is, the balloons, where the colour was blue for my name. So once we've done the events, we've got all the pictures, the build is pretty much completed, which is great. So from this stage, it is a simple checkout procedure throughout. It's just going to ask me a couple of questions to get through this stage, but it's you're going to see some other demos which I've done as well. And you have an option of getting more at this time as well, which is good. And as you can see here, it is here. And these are others which I do need to delete, which I will do later. Sorry about that. And so on. It's going to ask me all the details. Then it's going to get to a credit card, paying system, or basically we can run this with redemption codes as well that we could hand out to the consultants or to the customers. So that works in that sales stream as well, which is really good. And that's a wrap, guys. That's my calendars, custom calendars and diaries. It's a great corporate gift. We are going to be uploading the diary option soon as well, which you'll be able to muck around with that. We'll probably have that up by the end of next week. I just wanted to give you a bit of a heads up to basically to create the builder page where we were just before. It would roughly, if we basically got all the hero shots, I'd say you'd work on around about 24. You'd have 12 on the side, and you'd have another, obviously the remaining 12 as your months already preloaded. It would take us up to probably around about a week and a half, and we would be able to go live once we received all the files, all clean and properly supplied from you, which we will help you do. And so it's a very quick process that we can go live, which is great. I'm going to wrap this up now. I really appreciate your time, guys. Have a wonderful day. It's Friday. Have a great weekend, and hopefully we can talk soon. All the best. Bye-bye.